Hey there, so what's the best age to take a child to Disney? Stick around and I'll tell you the best answer to this question. This YouTube channel is about honest and realistic family travel. I know that not everything in life has to be Instagram perfect, but hey, isn't that part of the adventure? So, back to Disney. What age is best to take your little ones there? Well, this is one topic that many parents tend to disagree about, expecting there to be a right or a wrong answer. But in reality, it's much more complex than that. The truth is that the best age for going to Disney depends on what you want the experience to be, and how much stress you're willing to take on. So let's break this topic down openly and honestly. What I can tell you is that parents don't ever regret going to Disney. The only regret they may have is choosing the wrong time to go. This is usually because they set their expectations too high, or that energy limits of their family were ignored, or that the trip was planned around the adults rather than the kids. And this is where Disney can quickly become an overwhelming experience instead of magical. So let's start with toddlers, say ages 1 to 3. This is the most controversial age for any kind of travel. And here's the honest truth that you need to hear. Toddlers don't care about Disney. That's right. They don't care about the place or the attractions or the rides. All they care about is how the trip, any trip, makes them feel. This is all they tend to remember at this age. So any trip to Disney will inevitably mean short attention spans, dealing with sensory overload, those frequent unplanned breaks, and early exits due to tiredness or meltdowns. I guess you can call this peak toddler tax. Honestly, I'd only do Disney at this age if the trip was built around naps, downtime, and flexibility, and not on how many rides you can cram in. The reality check is this: toddlers just won't remember going to Disney. So, if you're going to Disney with kids of this age, just be aware that the memories made are mainly for you and not them. This doesn't make it wrong to go to Disney, of course. It just changes the dynamic about how you should plan our trip. I recently put together a full 5-minute video about Disney with toddlers, so if you want a proper delve into this, do check this out. Next up, ages 4 to 6. For many families, ages 4 to 6 tends to be the sweet spot. At this age, the kids really understand the characters. They can walk longer distances, they can communicate their needs better, and they recover much faster from overstimulation. Imagine their little faces lighting up when they see a 6-foot duck, when they interact with their favorite characters, or when they set eyes on that magical Disney castle. At this age, Disney feels much more interactive and less like damage control. That said, meltdowns still happen, but they're just easier to manage when they're that little bit older. Next up, age 7 and older. With older kids, 7 and older, the appeal of Disney is all about the rides and their independence. Energy levels are higher, they can cope with longer days, and your planning starts paying off more. But here's the part that parents don't necessarily predict at this age. Disney has already become much less about wonder, and is much more about logistics. Yes, it's already much more about cramming in as many rides as possible, rather than enjoying the characters walking around. It's physically much easier than with younger kids, of course, but much harder to slow things down. So, back to the question, what is the best age to take a child to Disney? To be honest, it's not black and white. The best answer is that the best age for Disney isn't about the child, it's about the kind of experience you want to have from the trip. And, when thinking about what kind of experience you want, you should be asking yourself questions like, do we want slow or full days? Do we handle crowds well? Are we okay skipping things? If the answers don't line up with your child's stage of life, then it's best just to wait. Disney has been around for generations, and will still be there for years to come. The best thing to do is to stop chasing the perfect age. Plan the trip when your child can easily recover from bad days, and when you can let go of expectations. The best age is when your child's limits and your expectations align. That's when a trip to Disney works best. If you liked this video, please hit subscribe. Until next time.